king, driven by pride.
Once the Kaaba falls, Arabia will bow to me. I came to destroy your sacred house. Yet you ask only for your camels? I am the owner of the camels. The Kaaba has its own lord. So be it.
An army unlike anything Arabia had ever seen. Then, the decision came from the heavens.
It's time.
A king's arrogance was about to be shattered by the smallest of Allah's creatures. This is the unforgettable story of the year of the elephant.
Have you not seen how your Lord dealt with the companions of the elephant? The companions of the elephant. What really happened? This is the same year when Prophet Muhammad was born.
It was the year 570 AD. The Arabian Peninsula was a land of vast deserts, scattered tribes, and long caravan routes connecting Africa, Arabia, and the ancient world. At the heart of Arabia stood the Kaaba in Makkah. Long before Islam, the Kaaba was already the most respected sanctuary in Arabia. Every year, thousands of tribes traveled there to perform pilgrimage, trade in its markets, and honor the sacred house. These yearly pilgrimages brought great influence and prosperity to Makkah. Far to the south, Yemen was ruled by a powerful governor named Abraha, who ruled on behalf of the kingdom of Aksum. Abraha wanted Yemen to become the new religious and commercial center of Arabia.
If those pilgrims come here instead, their wealth, their trade, and their influence will belong to Yemen. Then Yemen will become the heart of Arabia.
To achieve this, he built a magnificent cathedral in Sana'a, hoping people would abandon the Kaaba and travel to Yemen instead. If pilgrims came to Yemen instead of Makkah, trade, wealth, prestige, and influence would also follow. But his plan failed. Despite the beauty of his cathedral, the tribes of Arabia continued their journey to the Kaaba.
Why? Why are they still going to Kaaba? Into Kaaba!
The sacred house still held a special place in their hearts.
Why they are not at
Islamic historical reports, Abraha's plan continued to fail. Despite the magnificent cathedral he had built in Sana'a, the tribes of Arabia remained devoted to the Kaaba. Some early reports state that an Arab traveler entered the cathedral and deliberately desecrated it as an act of defiance. Other early narrations mention that men from an Arab tribe later set the cathedral on fire, causing severe damage to the building.
No, it's destroyed.
When the news reached Abraha, his pride was shattered. His anger knew no limits.
I will destroy it now.
Soon, the sound of hammers echoed across Yemen. Blacksmiths forged swords. Armor was prepared. Thousands of soldiers answered the king's call. Then came the giants. Mahmud, the greatest elephant. The war elephants. Arabia had never seen an army like this before. As the army crossed the desert, fear traveled faster than the soldiers themselves. Village after village watched in silence. No one believed such a force could ever be stopped. But they had forgotten one thing. The Kaaba was not under the protection of men. It was under the protection of Allah. Abdul Muttalib, the respected leader of Quraysh, walked into Abraha's camp. But what Abdul Muttalib asked for left everyone speechless.
Your soldiers stole my camels. Give them back to me. They must be hungry. I came to destroy your sacred house, and you ask only for your camels?
Abdul Muttalib answered without fear.
I am the owner of the camels. The Kaaba has its own lord.
Silence filled the tent.
It.
After returning to Makkah, Abdul Muttalib stood before the Kaaba and prayed. Then he told the people to leave the city and trust in Allah. The next morning, Abraha gave the order, advance. The great elephant stepped forward. Then suddenly, it stopped. The soldiers shouted. They pushed. They struck it. But it would not move. Turn it away from Makkah, and it walked. Turn it back toward the Kaaba, and it knelt once again. Then the sky changed. Tiny black dots appeared on the horizon.
Then we stand ready for the Empire.
Until thousands of birds filled the heavens. Each one carried tiny stones. One in its beak, two in its claws. The army looked up, confused. Moments later, the stones began to fall. Not by chance, but by the command of Allah. The mighty army collapsed. The elephants fled. The soldiers scattered in terror. The king who came to destroy the Kaaba could not save himself. Abraha fled toward Yemen. According to early Islamic tradition, he never recovered. The Kaaba remained untouched. The people returned, not to celebrate a victory of swords, but to witness a miracle. From that day forward, the world remembered it as the Year of the Elephant.
Yes, Ababil destroyed the whole elephant's army. It was a miracle.
And in that very same year, Allah blessed humanity with the birth of his final messenger, Prophet Muhammad.